Hello, I am here tonight to share something that is very dear to my heart. I'm here to share parts of my spiritual journey that I have experienced and have come to really deeply know. I am here to share the power of our thoughts, our words, our actions, our beliefs, and our outlooks on life. The power of the mind is almost even hard to convey into words. What we think is what our lives will be. If we think positive thoughts, if we expect positive outcomes, if we are optimistic, if we decide to stay on the more positive spectrum of life, that is what our life will be. Everything is made up of energy. You, me, everyone. Every single thing in this life is made up of energy, atoms, and living things. If we had to put everything under a microscope, you would see everything moving. We're all energy. We emit an energy and we attract an energy. So what we put out comes back to us. Like attracts like. And I've been on this spiritual journey for a few years now. Mostly the past year has probably been the most healing and most profound the deeper I go. And it's been really quite amazing, and I'm really quite grateful actually to what you want to call spiritually awaken. I used to really have a mind that would spiral, overanalyze, overthink things, maybe more on the negative side. And a part of that is my upbringing, my childhood and conditioning. And let's face it, we live in a very dense, heavy world, and there's a lot of negativity around us. And if we allow it, it affects us. We're like sponges. We absorb the negativity. But what we tell ourselves, negative or positive, is what we will believe. And a lack mentality will create a lack of everything in your life. We are creators. Whether you want to believe it or not, this is not woo-woo. This is not some kind of black magic. We are creators by our thoughts, by our words, and our actions. We're creating even by default. We don't even know it. How many times have you seen someone in a bad mood in a room? Sometimes you don't even have to say anything. You can just sense their energy. There's negative cloud hanging over them. And it's a repellent. We don't want to be around them. Maybe we even feel sympathy for them, but we're not going to really engage with them. Positive energy, happy energy, loving energy is more of a magnet. It attracts people, places, things, opportunities, abundance. It's just one big magnet. And I'm just going to speak freely here. I'm going to be honest. My trail of thought may go from one subject to another. I'm just speaking freely. So whatever comes out, comes out. I'm just being my authentic self. But I'm here to express and hopefully inspire you to believe in the inner power that you hold. Believe in the natural gifts that were given to you at birth. And whenever negative and fearful thoughts come up about finances, about your loved ones, about the day and whatever's going to happen, you have a choice in life. You have an inner power. You can choose to think positive thoughts. You can choose to redirect these thoughts. And if you do this over time, you will get better at this. It will become more natural, and you will see the changes in your life. For myself, it's just brought so much more peace to my life, more happiness, more joy. It's great, actually. You may have heard of Dr. Joe Dispenza, or seen his podcast, or heard his podcasts, or know of his work, or read his many books. He's great. He's one of the most influential, amazing, and spiritual people that I follow and really admire, actually. His work emphasizes the brain's ability to form new connections, known as neuroplasticity, which allows for change and transformation. He suggests that by consciously repeating new habits, thoughts, and/or actions, we can create new neural pathways, essentially rewiring the brain to support a desired outcome. The process, which he calls firing and wiring, which involves consistently engaging in the new behavior to strengthen the new connections. Some examples: pro athletes, before a big event, they're probably using affirmations in the mirror. They're probably repeating affirmations to themselves. They're probably writing down affirmations. They're probably visualizing themselves winning, jumping the rope, landing the ball, hitting home run, scoring the goal. It's what we believe. It's what we tell ourselves. It's what we repeat in our mind. It's so powerful. How many times before a big event, maybe you can relate to this, you've been so nervous. You've thought the worst. It's been the worst. And you've probably created that outcome to be the worst. It's the truth. I can even relate to this myself. And then there's how many times have you gotten serious about a diet? Okay, that's it. I'm going to eat better. I want to be more healthy. Maybe I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And when you really get serious, changes happen. Our mind can be a cage or it can be our freedom. It's the truth. And we have the power to manifest the reality that we truly desire by constantly telling ourselves what we want in our life, by constantly speaking it out loud, by constantly envisioning it. It will create a reality, because when you're in those moments of speaking this and envisioning this, you're having a feeling inside of what it would be like if you were in that desired reality, whatever that is, being married, winning the lottery, living on the beach, whatever it is. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's just too big to dream like that. That's so woo-woo. It'll never happen. But see, that is limited beliefs, right? And a lot of them has become conditioned probably from everything that we've been exposed to in our lives and what we've absorbed. So it's really up to us. We have a choice in life, and if we're making choices in life and decisions from desperation and forcing and struggling and gripping and grasping, that desperation and energy is literally a restriction. It's resistance. It's static. It's just pure static. And you're going to create more of that in your life. So, I feel like I can go on and on and on here. Yeah. I just find it very fascinating. I think it's amazing. I've seen the results in my life from thinking more positive, from expecting more positive, by speaking more positive. It's mostly been within, because I feel this more peaceful feeling. I feel more joy. I feel more surrender. I feel more playful. I feel more authentic. I feel more fearless. And we shrink ourselves so much because of other people's opinions or judgments. Never shrink yourself. Never dull your light just because somebody thinks otherwise. This is your life. This is your path. This is your journey. Be authentic. Shine your light. And when you're really yourself, that's when your people can really find you. That's a big one to kind of let sink in. If you're not really your authentic self and you're not really truly being yourself, the people that you really want to find you, or the people that you would like to meet, or maybe are inspired by, how are they ever going to find you if you're hiding behind this wall, behind this mask, behind insecurities, behind fears, beyond the opinions and judgments of others? Just be yourself. Just be yourself unapologetically. Just be yourself. A big thing that's worked for me is affirmations. Sometimes I do them in the mornings and night, sometimes just mornings, and I do them in different ways to keep it fresh. Sometimes I just have pure fun with them. Sometimes I do them in the mirror. Sometimes I just write them down. Sometimes I chant them with candles. Whatever works, whatever feels good. And like I explained earlier about Dr. Joe Dispenza, you are training your brain. You are rewiring your brain. And it's like anything. You get on a bike, you got to do it consistently. You go to the gym, you're not going to build a six-pack overnight. You have to be consistent. And it honestly feels good when you're doing it because you're giving yourself love. You're speaking love, you're telling yourself love, you're speaking these beautiful words to yourself. And eventually you do start to believe it. You do. And it really comes down to feeling worthy. Do you feel worthy just as you are right now? Of maybe being married to the man of your dreams. Of maybe having the career of your dreams. Whatever it is that your desire is. Because you don't need to lose weight to do it. You don't need to become more smart. You don't need to be rich. It's as you are right now. You are worthy, and you have to believe that. You have to believe that we are worthy of good things. We are worthy of what we desire, just as we are. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Enjoy it. So it is courageous to come on here and really share myself and speak, especially freely, but here I am. So I hope that I've inspired you, I've encouraged you, I've motivated you, I've maybe even opened your mind. And I really haven't said that much. I haven't really went that deep. I haven't really expressed too much. This is a personal thing, and not everybody's going to agree with it. That's okay. And not everybody's into spirituality, manifesting, law of attraction, law of assumption. That's okay too. But I'm here to spread more positivity into the world because I believe we need it these days. I believe we always need it. And I feel like this video is getting a little long. I only meant it to be maybe 8-10 minutes. So I'm going to end it at that and just believe that we are being guided. If you just listen to your conversations around you, if you pay attention to the road signs, if you hear repetitive phrases, words in movies, in books, people around you, there is a reason for this. This is a synchronicity. This is you being guided by the divine, by God, by spirit, whatever you want to believe. If we're just open and maybe look up from our phones, take the earbuds out, there's a lot happening if you just listen and observe. And the more quiet you become, the more you learn, and the more you know, and the more you hear. So I wish you well until next time. Lots of love. Bye-bye.